Good morning, everybody. It's Devin. I know we're getting ready to kick off everything with Country Heat, so I just wanted to kind of go over what's in your package, how to get started, and hopefully answer any questions you might have as you're opening up your box. So everybody should have got this little handy dandy little, I don't know, package with your DVDs in it. Mine right here is already missing because I've been doing it, but it basically goes over what each of the routines are, and you'll just pick out your DVD. In this last section is where you'll find all the stuff you really need to look at before you get started. So here is your calendar, and it tells you which workouts you're supposed to do, which days. Your rest day they have set up for Sunday, but if it works better for you to do it on Fridays and you work out Saturday, Sunday, you can move that however it works for you. Just make sure that you're doing at least 6 workouts a day, or 6 workouts a week, not a day. And each workout has a, I forget exactly what they call it, but it's kind of, they go over all the moves first of what they're going to be doing in the workout, and it lasts about 15 minutes. If you are quick at picking up choreography, then you don't need to do it, and then you can just jump right into the 30-minute workout. The choreography is not hard, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So if you don't get a move and you're just jumping around, it's not a big deal either. I have been doing these workouts now for almost 2 weeks, and I don't use the little thing in the beginning that tells you what to do, but it can help you if that's what you need. So just go ahead and play with that. This is your nutrition guide. On page 4, it lays out how you're going to figure out how many containers you get to have. And I know when you first start to look at this, you know, if you're on plan A and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to eat 3 veggies and 2 fruits. It starts to seem like a lot of food, but it really, well, it is a lot of food, and you're going to be eating constantly. I know I feel like I eat constantly, but if you follow it, I have been losing between 1 pound and 1.5 pounds a day. So if you just stick to the nutrition plan and what they want you to eat, you will lose weight. You also have your little containers. So you have all these little containers that you are all packaged nicely in your thing. I have containers galore. I have probably 4 sets of containers. It's kind of ridiculous. So after you figure out how many of each thing, you know, whether it's veggies, fruit, proteins, carbs, you get, then you'll flip through here. There's little tracker pages. You can also get, oh, I'm on my phone. I was looking for it. You can download a 21-day fix app that follows the same eating plan. The workout that you'd be doing is not the same, obviously, but you can track your containers that way if you want. I'll also post the tracking sheets in our file section of this group in case you want to print more out or just have one and put it like in a little sleeve. I'm a creature of habit, so I eat pretty much the same thing besides dinners every day. Each page breaks it down, so like this is your greens, and then it lists what can go in your green container. I get all the time, if it's not on here, can I eat it? No. So if it's not on the list, you probably can't eat it. What is at the top of the list are the best choices. What's at the bottom of the list are kind of the not so good choices. Not that you can't eat them, they're just not the best choices. So you go through each page, it tells you, you know, what goes in your red container, what goes in your yellow container, blue container, your teaspoons. And then towards the back, there's substitutions. So I get all the time, can I have milk and it's a red? Nope, it is a yellow. So I will add, it's less than 1/4 of a cup I add of almond milk to my Shakeology every day. I kind of count that when I'm doing my containers for the day as 1/2 of a yellow. So you can do some substitutions. If you want a glass of wine, you have to substitute it as a yellow. So just kind of look at that substitution page There's also recipes. Oh, there's mixers for what you can mix in your water. Unfortunately, it's not what you can mix with alcohol. Seasonings. So there's different seasonings. And then back here too, there's recipes and sample meal plans of kind of how to lay out your day. And it will say like, pick one of these for your breakfast. And then you might have to add or subtract. If it's hard for you to get in your veggies, I throw an entire thing of spinach in with my Shakeology with a little bit of peanut butter, like I said, about less than 1/4 of a cup of almond milk, water, and ice. And I blend that up and then I take it to school with me, and that's my snack. So I'm getting in a red, I'm getting in a green, I'm getting in a teaspoon, and part of a yellow, all in just my Shakeology. So that's another way to just kind of get your containers in throughout the day. In the file section, I will also be posting some of my favorite recipes because there's more recipes in the back of this book. Oh, there's salad dressing recipes. But there's all kinds of recipes in the back of different things you might want to make. But in the 21 Day Fix and the 21 Day Fix Extreme books, which I also both have, there's some really good recipes. Like one of my favorite all-time go-to lunches are these turkey lettuce wraps. So I'll post some of these recipes too because they fit with your containers and it just gives you some more variety. I also have the Fix8 cookbook, so I'll be posting recipes in the file section from there too that you might want to just add or play with, and just gives you some more variety. Also inside of this little thing, there is your quick start guide. So it just kind of tells you about the program. Take your measurements. You don't have to share them in the group. There's a spot in here where you can actually track them, and take before pictures. I remember my very first Beachbody program that I ever did. I did not want to take pictures. I didn't want to have Mike take my pictures. I don't know why. It's not like he hasn't seen me before with very little clothes on, but I didn't want him to do it. And I really wish with my first one, I would have had him take pictures on the first day when I started, just because sometimes the scale doesn't always move, but your body will change and you kind of forget what your body looked like and then what your body will look like at the end of the 30 days. So take pictures. Again, you don't have to share them, but if you take them and then you go into your Beachbody account, you can submit your before and after pictures and get a shirt. So there's that. Shakeology. So you also got a bag of Shakeology. Chocolate is my favorite. I drink it just about every day. I love it because my kids like it and I can mix it and make cookies, and I just like chocolate. So it's a win-win for me. So your Shakeology, you'll want to drink it every day. There are, if you have the big bag, you'll get 30 servings. There is a recipe calendar that you get, and so you can kind of just look at different recipes and figure out what you want to do. I remember the very first time I drank Shakeology and I literally went, what did I just spend money on? It takes a little bit of time to acquire the taste. For me, it did anyway. But give it some time, give it a week, and really think about what it's doing for you and your body before the taste aspect of it. I suggest when you're starting mixing it with something. I know a lot of people like mixing it with fruit. I don't know why, but mixing it with fruit is just weird to me, and I don't like to mix my food, so I don't do that. I'd rather eat my fruit and drink the Shakeology. But you'll want to drink that every day. You'll have a shaker cup. You want to make sure that you're drinking at least half your body weight a day in water, and have fun. You can do this. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to post them in the group underneath this. I'm really excited for you to start. It's a super fun program. I've rambled on long enough, and I will talk to all of you later. Bye.